guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing the Get Ready With Me while also talking about this book, the recent book that I read. Well, I'm DNFing because I don't want to finish it anymore. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to finish it. It's called The War of the Worlds by H.G. Wells. And today we're just going to be doing a quick, well not quick, but a Get Ready With Me. I have nowhere else to go. My dog is like staring at me right now because she wants something. What do you want, baby? What do you want? Huh? I don't know what she wants. I just gave her a treat and she hasn't even eaten that yet, but yes, we're going to be going over this book. And we're going to be talking about the book that I picked, which will be towards the end of the video. But yes, let's get into it. Well, first of all, I've only gotten to, I think, page 58 in this book, and I still have my bookmark in it. And what I can start with is my foundation. So let me take off my glasses. Let's see. My foundation brush. So what I'm first going to do is my foundation, which is the Maybelline Fit Me Normal to Oily Matte and Poreless foundation in the color 370. 370 Maybelline Fit Me. I don't have normal skin and I don't have oily skin. I have very, very dry skin. So, but I bought this for my prom and it was something quick that I needed to get, and I just never seem to wet my beauty blender. I just never seem to get another one, and it's been with me since my senior year of high school. I just never used it that much either because I saw no use of using makeup for myself because I was horrible at it, and I need to clean my brushes. But first, what we're going to do is put on some foundation. Okay, about the book, The War of the Worlds. It was interesting, I can say that. He makes it very interesting, but he also kind of makes it boring, if you get what I'm saying. If you've ever read The War of the Worlds, it's a classic, so most people have probably read it for school or for just for pleasure, because I know some people just like to read those type of books. This is a little bit much, but we can work with this. I'm just spreading it all over my face right now, and with my foundation brush, and then after that I take my beauty blender, scrape off the excess, and I just dab my face because it works really, really well that way. For some reason, it just makes my skin look super, super flawless. Should have put a little bit more. Okay, there we go. But the first two chapters weren't that bad. It was actually pretty interesting. It starts off with, let's see. Okay, it starts off with him and talking about what aliens would even be like. What the arrival of aliens would be like in our world, and it's kind of weird and different from what we've been told of what aliens would be coming. But he kind of like does like a science-y type of explanation of it, of how they're gonna come and why they would come. I waited too long, but of how they would come, why they would come, and like what they would do, how advanced they would be. And I'm just like, I'm very, very interested in that because the way he explained it was like super scientific, but also interesting, if you get what I'm saying. If you've, I don't know if anyone's ever read the book, but I'm just, guessing. Let me be blend a little bit more. So then, after he kind of explains it, he talks about how his friends kind of like missed what it was. Like they all thought it was a shooting star when really it was the alien ship coming to their planet. And then after that, he goes on to talk about how he missed it as well because he was doing work and it just, I don't think he was near a window. He wasn't paying attention. And then next I'm going to be using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer Satin Finish in the color Deep Cinnamon. And that is it. Oh no. In the color Deep Cinnamon. Cinnamon. Can never say that word. But yes, he said that he wasn't paying attention and he missed it. I think I put a little bit much. Nah, it's whatever. But I'm gonna let that sit for a minute, and then what else can I do? I can do my eyebrows really quickly. So I think what chapter did I stop on? Actually, so after the alien ship crashes onto the planet, he and a couple other people went to go look at it, obviously, because humans, right? We always got to look at something, no matter how dangerous we believe it is or not. We have to go look at it. Oh, let me get my concealer brush. So he and several other people go look at it, and it's bringing a lot of attention to what his town, which is, I don't really know what the town name was. It's somewhere in England. That's not England. Somewhere in Europe. So that's all I can like say about it, is it's somewhere in Europe. And it stays there for, I think, the way he describes it, it seems like it's been days that it's been there, but actually it's only a few hours, which I thought it just kind of dragged out, or maybe I wasn't very interested or invested into it, but it was basically just like a couple of hours. And then he goes on to, I think it's like 2 chapters where it's like a couple of hours, and then he goes on to the next day and he talks about how there's more people there and how they are kind of like getting closer and closer to it, which he kind of was too, but he wasn't trying to be that close, obviously. Like, who wants to be that close to something they don't know? Oh yes. And then once I get the excess and I drag it up and down my nose. I don't do too much. I don't like to do too much. So then after he talks about that, I think the 3rd or 4th chapter, it talks about heat ray and how the alien ship now is awakened and how it's just taking over. It's like blastering and obliterating everyone that's around it, because I don't know who started, but it was a couple of like men in the ditch with it trying to like get it open, and apparently something happened and it just, out at them. Which, first of all, I wouldn't even try to get close to that thing. Why would I? Like, why would anyone? Like, I understand the curiosity and like you can't help it, but at the same time, like I would rather see it on the news than to be near it. And if it's like near my hometown, I just, oh gosh, I don't know what I would do. I really don't like this matte look, to be honest. I hate the matte look. Like, it looks super, super good on other people, but to me, since I already have dry skin, it doesn't fit well with me. And so after I do that, I'm gonna do my eyebrows really quickly because I need to get it done. I'm also looking at the small mirror and the mirror behind my phone, um, so I can see what I need to like fix, if like from far away and from up close, because sometimes you look up close and you look far away and it doesn't look right far away as it does to look up close, or up close as you get what I'm saying. If anyone who does makeup, you understand. So after he after the heat ray, he basically runs home and he goes and tells his wife what's going on, but the wife doesn't really understand what's going on either. So, which is understandable. Like, you don't hear it like aliens coming to destroy the planet every day. Um, so that was kind of interesting to see. And now I literally have nothing else to talk about because I only got that far when he ran back home. And I looked up some like spark notes about it, and apparently he went and like, took his wife off to like a faraway place, to like a cabin somewhere. And apparently he went back to go do something, but he got lost and he had to go travel for several days with someone else so he could find his family again, which is kind of like depressing, but it's also kind of like, dang, you just left your wife. Because I think it was like he took a buggy and he had to go back and return it. Okay. Um, After he had gotten so far, he had to go back and return it, which I think was just like the stupidest idea ever. Maybe that was back then, but So after he goes and do that, just shit just hits the fan everywhere, and the army's coming, the military's coming, trying to defeat this thing, but it's like way, way, way worse than what they thought. And it's just fascinates me that when this book was published, people really thought that the world was coming to an end. That's what like really fascinates me, is that people really believe like the world was coming to an end. I mean, in that era and time, it would have been believable. Maybe even in this time and area, you never know. Like, so I'm just oh yes, I'm shaping my brows with the Nika K New York pencil in black. That's what. Yes, in black. I bought this off of shophush.com, and it's really, really good. But I can't like find it anymore because Shop Hush kind of like shut down, and they like 2019, I think, March 2019. I think it was around that time when they shut down. And we don't know when they're going to be coming back online. And it kind of frustrates me because that was like a really good place to shop for like good, cheap makeup, but also good quality. I'm going to go in with a lighter concealer as well. I know like my concealer just kind of set a little bit, but just going in with a lighter concealer. I'm not putting too much on my face, but this time instead of using my actual concealer brush, I'm going to be blending it out with my beauty blender instead. And it is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the color Cafe. I don't know if you'll be able to see this, but we can try. Well, you're probably not going to be able to see it, but yes. I bought this along with another one. I bought e.l.f. the medium dark concealer, but it's like super, super light on my face when I first bought it. And then I have another one. Let's see if I can find that one. It's right here. Which is like super light. It's just like, see, I got it in a range of colors basically, from the lightest, which is the e.l.f., to the darkest, which is the e.l.f. right here, the deep cinnamon, which I recently got. But this one, the second lightest one, was the 40 caramel and Maybelline Fit Me, and this, the Cafe, is in 30. So yeah, fun times for a dark skin girl, right? And I thought I was like, you know, getting the darkest one, and then when I put it on my face, I realized, oh shoot, yeah, this isn't gonna work. This is not going to work at all. It was way too light, and I didn't really want to wear foundation that much, but now, like, I love wearing foundation because it's like so nice, and like it can look super, super smooth if you can like kind of see my face. I'm trying to save up some money to get a new camera. I could use the back of my camera, but I really don't want to because sometimes I can't see if my phone is recording or not. So, yes. So my face isn't, I'll show you like a picture with the sun and everything. And then I'm going to be taking my Airspun Loose Face Powder by Naturally Neutral, in the color Naturally Neutral, Airspun. Because I saw this, I saw this on several makeup videos about this, and I wanted to try it, but I never had the money. And then when I did have the money, I didn't know which one to get. So, where is it? So what I wanted to do was to like try, like, I think I have 4 or 5 shades, I'm not sure. Jesus. But this is the Naturally Neutral. I'm more of a orangey undertone rather than a like tan undertone, or come on now, a reddish undertone. I think my sister, she's a red undertone, but I'm an orangey undertone. So, and then I get whatever is on here and I stamp. Oops. There we go. Finally. And I just stamp right. I tried to like do this before. So then after that, oh, and yes, I did pick out a new book for my TBR, from my TBR jar. And I'll leave this on my nose for a little bit so it can, you know, set a little bit more. And the book I picked out, I tried to like do it on camera, but I don't know why I have anxiety and then I procrastinate sometimes. But it is called Fishers of Men, the Gospel of Ayahuasca. I think that's how you say it, Vision Quest by Adam Ellenboss. So this is what it looks like. I'm already on page 4 of this book, and it's already catching my attention because it has, dare I say, it does have like a trigger warning, I guess you could say. We'll put a little beep sign. It has suicidal tendencies in the very first pages of the book, which not everyone can relate to, but it just kind of hit me right there when they showed him. It's basically, it showed his father in the bathroom. It's about a guy, and his father is a preacher, and he basically, his father has suicidal tendencies. Well, not tendencies, I guess you could say. He has suicidal thoughts and actions. There we go. And he has done suicidal actions as well, to harm himself. Which, it just really caught my attention. And it's not like interesting, oh my gosh, this is so good. Like, no, it's something that really hits home with me. No one but my boyfriend kind of knows what goes on in my head. But, yeah. So, I'm really kind of excited to read the book and see what really goes on, because basically it's a fruit or a mushroom, I'm guessing. I think it's a mushroom that is like the guy is trying to like go towards, because it's a Native American type of thing, that a ritual that happens, and he's trying to like figure out what he wants to do with his life, because he's basically hit rock bottom in his life. And that just seems very interesting to read, because I just thought it was like a nonfiction like type of book, but it's actually not. So, oh yes, I am using my, I don't even know what this brush is anymore because the name rubbed off. I think Glam and Beauty with the Black Radiance True Complexion Soft Focus Finishing Powder in, what color is this? Milk Chocolate Finish. I don't know, but yes, I'm just kind of like rubbing this all over my head and face. Kind of like rubbing the excess on my cheeks as well. I did try and buy a blush, but that didn't work out because of the fact that it's shiny. It's shiny and I hate it. I wanted to return. Guys, I forgot the key thing, and I should have organized it before I did this video, but I forgot to prime my face. I would have primed it with the Maybelline New York Master Prime by Face Studio primer and base, and the 050 right there. I forgot to prime my face, but since we're not going anywhere, it doesn't really matter to me. I don't think I'm going to do any eyeshadow because I'm not that good at eyeshadow. And I'll show you guys the blush. The blush I bought was the e.l.f. What the heck is this stuff? Is the e.l.f. Luminous Berry shade. And it's very glittery. Like, that's all I can say about it. It is... I don't even know how to work this camera sometimes. It is very, very glittery. And I was like, when I put this on my face, I'm like, no. In the pictures, it looked cute, but... no. I'll use it for a highlighter, for like, you know, like a peachy red highlighter. I think I might try it. Get my Real Techniques brush. I don't know what, my sculpting brush. Here we go. It's probably supposed to be for, oh yes, I also bought this contour palette, but it matches my skin tone, and the darkest color in here matches my skin tone. I'll show you, because I've tried to contour with it, and it basically is the color of my skin. So I thought it would have worked, but it didn't. We can try it. We can try it, you know? Nothing wrong with trying it. I already have like I mean, it's kind of showing up and it's kind of not. I don't know. I gotta get better lighting in this bathroom. But yes. So I'm just gonna try and use this really quickly. See that? So I'm gonna take this brush, my sculpting brush, and kind of, sorry, and the setup is a little bit different. Okay. Yes. But I think I'm finished. I really don't want to do any eyelashes or eyeshadow, because I do have individual lashes, because me and strips, baby, we have the worst time ever. So I did put on that little, this little luminous berry, and it's okay. I need to buy me another blush. Let me try. Like, I can hear how much I have in here, but apparently oh, now it works, you know, because usually it doesn't work. But I hope you guys liked this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Okay, we can always do more of these get ready with me videos and see what other products I like and what other books I like. So hopefully the next time you see me, we'll be doing another get ready with me, or I'll be showing you guys some new products that might be in store. Make sure you click that follow and that like and that subscribe button. Okay, y'all know y'all want to watch me. So, and then there's also going to be a link down below for you to shop my site and to follow me on Instagram. So I really appreciate all the love that I get, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I forgot one thing. I forgot to show you guys what I looked like after the finished product, and this is what I look like. It's very nice. It's very flawless, and I love it. I do have some lipstick that will go great with the red highlight that I do have, but I don't obviously I don't want to put it on. I have nowhere to go. It's raining outside, and yeah, I just, that's just too much for me right now. But yes.
I just wanna be the one you love. I just wanna be the one you love.